Now that we have finished our discussion on graphical and tabular descriptive statistics, let's learn how to describe data using numbers. So, numerical descriptive statistics. And we will start by defining a couple of things. First off, summary statistics are numbers that are used to describe or summarize data. We will be looking at several different summary statistics in this course. For example, we have the mean, which is just a fancy name for the average. We're going to be looking at the median, which is the value that divides the data set into two halves. And so on and so forth. Now recall that we talked about the idea of a population, right? The population is the set of all elements of interest in a particular study. And so we define population parameters as summary statistics computed from a population. And we distinguish that from sample statistics, which are summary statistics computed from a sample. As an example, if we have population parameters and sample statistics, some examples of population parameters are the population mean, right, the population median, the population variance or standard deviation, their sample counterparts are called sample statistics, right? So we have things like sample mean, sample median, and sample variance or standard deviation. Now you may be wondering a very natural question. which is why we need samples, right? Why don't we just deal with the population and be done with it? The answer to this question is pretty straightforward, which is that because in most applications we don't have access to the population. Of interest. Now let's think of an example. Right? Suppose I want to find the average height of everyone on Earth. I told you this is my favorite example. Right? The problem with this is that we can't collect heights of roughly 7 billion people. Right? Technically, you could go around the world, measure the heights of 7 billion people, and take the average. But that is a time consuming process, and so it's not feasible. Right? So instead of dealing with the population, researchers are going to take samples and they will try to make statements about the population using the samples.